Hello and welcome. We're at the track covering the sport of kings. Coming up, a former double classic champion in Trinidad and Tobago snaps a 13-race winless streak with a massive win in the Sands Gold Sprint. Main events from the opening weekend of the new Jamaica racing season at Caymanas Park. We flash back to some of the Boxing Day highlights from the Garrison Savannah in Barbados, and a top Barbadian trainer, Saffie Joseph Jr., aces the Limehouse Stakes in Florida. To TNT Santa Rosa Park for the opening story.
Only 4 starters in the New Year's Day Sian Gold feature after the one-horse Rio Ponte was scratched. 3 of the entries from the barn of champion trainer John O'Brien, who was eyeing a 4th consecutive win in the 5.5 furlong sprint. The betting showing last year's winner, number 3 Early Bird, as the favourite at 4-5. His stablemate, number 2 and former horse of the year, This One's for Run at 4-1. The 4-horse General JN, the 6-5 second favourite, and Cool Cat, the outsider, at 9-2. Leaving the backstretch, Nick Chady picks up the race call.
Into the turn they go, 3 furlongs out, Early Bird. In front, 3 parts of a length now. General JN coming toward the outside. They're now in even terms. Approaching the 400, General JN takes the lead. General JN a half a length in front of Early Bird. This one's a run. It's a close third, and he's coming wide out and closing well. Followed by Cool Cat. They're into the stretch, Early Bird, General JN. This one's a run. Is a menacing presence on the outside, but it's General JN with the lead. Early Bird back to second. This one's a run up and down in third. General JN on the turf here opens up by 2.5, 3, and it's going to be General JN.
A double classic winner in 2018, General JN, confidently ridden by the 54-year-old jockey Ricky Jadu, snaps a 13-race winless streak and does it easily, having moved recently to trainer Glenn Mendez from the John O'Brien barn. For a first win since his Diamond Stakes triumph in September 2019, General JN scores by 3 3/4 of a length as the 6-5 second favourite on a Hall of Fame jockey Jadu, chased by 2 former Sands Gold winners. This One's for Run and Early Bird. 1 minute 07.03 seconds the winning time for 5.5 furlongs. 11 wins now in 25 lifetime starts for General JN, trainer Glenn Mendez and owner Jerry in a race. Thrilled with the 6-year-old's performance, first time ever on turf.
We didn't have a clue how he'd run on the turf, but his pedigree suggested he would handle it. And I was impressed with the way he went, he loved it.
But, I've always had great faith in General JN, and therefore I am thankful to the team. I'm thankful to Mr. Mendez and all of the people and the jockey and all of those people, and I'm thankful to God.
In Jamaica, New Year's Day racing on Friday and a Saturday meeting as well to kick off the new season at Caymanas Park.
Friday's main event, the SVREL Fan Appreciation Day Trophy 3-year-old and up overnight allowance race over 9 furlongs and 25 yards. Brad Rickman in the combox picks them up heading for the home turn with a 16-1 bet, and long-time leader Wilson still in front.
Wilson now driven out to hold the advantage. Sebastian breathing right down the neck of the leader. Master of All now beginning to come with a run as they arrive at the 5/16th. Coco Chanel put to the stick, asked to make gains. These are the main contenders as they come thundering into the lane, and it is Wilson down against the fence, caught now by Sebastian over on the rail looking for room. That's Crimson. Coco Chanel in the red with a white cap would charge at them wide down the stretch toward the furlong pole over against the far rail. A Crimson is traveling strong. Coco Chanel is widest of all. Sebastian looks to have cried enough, but up front they leave the 16th pole, and it's Christopher Mamdine. Crimson and Mamdine, they take it easily in the end over Coco Chanel.
A deja vu moment this, Crimson's last victory exactly 1 year prior on New Year's Day 2020 and in the same SVREL Fan Appreciation feature. So he repeats in this 9.1 furlong event, coming from off the pace, ex-champion jockey Christopher Mamdine up at 3-1 odds. 3 1/4 lengths the victory margin, 1:55 2/5 the winning time for trainer Garrison Savannah.
When I saw him leaving the 3 furlong, I know he got into his gear. I was a little worried of traffic in front, but he came through on the inside really nice and came through.
24 hours later, former champion trainer Wayne DaCosta's filly, England's Rose, was a heavy favourite for Saturday's richest event, the 3-year-old and up restricted overnight allowance, and the younger sister of retired superstar She's a Man-Eater did not disappoint with a solid front-running effort under 2-time champion jockey Anthony Thomas.
as England's Rose turns for home. Inside the last quarter, still under the hand ride, this England's Rose. Eroy now asked to pursue as they run past the final 3/16 and make their way toward the furlong pole, and it's England's Rose under the hand ride, continuing to lead up by some 3 lengths. Eroy chasing, and it looks all in vain as England's Rose leaves the 16th marker with a 2.5 length lead. Eroy now beginning to couple up in the end, but too late. England's Rose wins it. A triple for Da Costa, a double for Anthony Thomas.
5 wins in 10 career starts now for England's Rose, scoring here by a length and a quarter as the 3-5 favourite, chased by the second favourite Eroy, closing 3 straight wins on the card for trainer Wayne Da Costa. 59 2/5 the winning time for the 5 furlong sprint, achieved the way she runs best, on an unmolested lead.
I try to get a winning break from the gate. I don't like she eyeballing artists. I try to put her in front and make she pace herself and comfortable.
And while we await news on the new racing schedule for Barbados, a quick flashback to the Boxing Day card, secondary events to the Derby won by War Eagle.
The main supporting feature of the Boxing Day Stakes and Trophy, nothing in this field good enough to stop the reigning Sandilands Barbados Gold Cup champion, Night Prowler, with Antonio Bishop in the saddle in the red and black silks of owner Sir David Seal.
There are no more turns, and Night Prowler has come to the front, and he's opened up by 2. On the inside, Bodie top is second, Celestial Storm closing, Stolen staying on one pace, but you can sing this field a lullaby. They've been put to bed. Night Prowler and a romp wins it now.
Dean Springer on commentary, the 8-year-old Night Prowler by 4.5 lengths, unchallenged at the end. The former stakes winner at Gulfstream Park in Florida and Keeneland in Kentucky, clocking 133.80 for the 7.8 furlong trip for ex-champion trainer Liz Dean. Also on show on the Barbados Boxing Day card, a smart-looking 2-year-old from the Andrew Nunes barn, People's Champ, in the Juvenile Open Trophy, coming from a long way off the pace with veteran jockey Anderson Trotman aboard in the blue silks and red cap.
And there are no more turns, and it's the Caymanas People's Champ who comes right through and picks it up. People's Champ under right hand drive. On the inside, the Caymanas Monty will taste defeat for the first time as People's Champ in a championship-like performance wins it by about 3.
People's Champ at 9-1 odds wins the US $15,000 event with authority by a widening 3.25 lengths, clocking 136.80 for the 7.8 furlong trip for trainer Andrew Nunes and owners the Kid Syndicate and 2-time champion owner in Jamaica, the Trinidadian Stephen Narayan Singh.
And finally, the Barbadian Saffie Joseph Jr. has won 4 trainers' titles in Florida in the past 2.5 years, and his 2020 season has started well, quickly opening his added money account on Saturday at Gulfstream Park.
Joseph's 3-year-old colt Drain the Clock was on the front end of the 6 furlong Limehouse Stakes from the start under jockey Edgar Zayas, and when he quickened down the home stretch, the 7-horse field could not respond.
It's now Drain the Clock with 1/8 of a mile to go. He's on top and moving away. Tigers trying to get into second toward the inside. Warriors Pride down the center and Runway Magic. But a nice big run here today from Drain the Clock, the son of McLean's Music. Sharpen victory.
3 wins now from 4 lifetime starts for Drain the Clock, getting the result his backers expected as the 9-5 favourite, beating the 8-1 Bet Tiger and clocking in his first stakes victory 110.11 seconds for the 6 furlong sprint. 7.5 lengths the victory margin for owners Slam Dunk Racing. One of 4 weekend wins this for trainer Saffie Joseph Jr.
We've been at the track covering top stories and exciting races in the sport of kings. Check us out again next week.